I feel a shiver running down my spine. It's not because of the damp air in this basement, but because I realize the trouble I'm in. The air down here is musty with the smell of mold, and it's heavy with important, scary truths. There's a kind of cold you feel when metal touches your skin. It's not about how cold the metal is, but about feeling trapped. The sound of chains seems like the sound of being trapped, doesn't it? It's a sound that gets into your bones and your soul. How did I end up like this, tied up, in chains, by someone who looks just like me? Every chain link feels like a question, a thought bouncing back at me, a perfect copy. I remember the first incision, the first cell splitting. I remember the amazement in the lab, all the eyes watching. They wanted to copy not just a body, but a mind and all its memories, my achievements, my fears. We tried to play God, but we didn't think about what would happen if we gave Prometheus not only fire, but our identity too. The clone was so quiet at first, an empty canvas that slowly filled up with parts of me. I watched myself coming to life again, a living mirror. Now, sitting in the dim light of this gloomy basement, I see our mistake. We've just made a tool for our own defeat. Every copied memory, every carefully shared feeling is now the reason for my capture. I know every detail of this room as if I had put everything here myself. The dampness seeping through the cracks, the shadows on the walls making shapes that match my worst fears. I feel like I know this place, yet it's strange. He moves like me, this person who's locked me up. He talks with my voice, which sounds strange when I hear it recorded because it's different from the voice in my head. But it's my voice. And those eyes, they look like mine, the ones I used to see in the mirror before I got stuck here. I was so fascinated by my own reflection that I didn't see the problem starting. Every test, every experiment, brought me closer to this moment. I was blind, not because I thought I could create life, but because I thought I was in control. How did I not realize that being alive means you can make your own choices, no matter how you came to life? Life is such a puzzle. We're born, we grow, we try to understand ourselves. But in the end, aren't we all just trying to break free from some kind of chains? Maybe the biggest joke is that in trying to copy life, to keep our essence alive, we're really just making new chains for ourselves. But now, the truth dawns upon me like the first light of a day I may never see again. The clone, he is not the one sitting here, trapped by cold metal and harsh truths. No, the person looking at me with pity and victory, he's the original. I am the clone. I understand now, slowly but surely, that what I thought was real isn't. The memories that feel so real, they were never actually mine. Maybe they were given to me or lent to me, but I didn't live them. It was his life, his choices, that I've been replaying in my head, thinking they were mine. What a strange thing to inherit, someone else's life pieced together. Even though I'm chained up and now know what I really am, I wonder, does it make me want freedom or life any less? Do the thoughts in my head mean less because of where they came from? My fear, my hope, my dread, are they just echoes, or are they as real as the beating heart in my chest, no matter where it came from? Freedom